Events on the front lines of the Russian-Ukrainian war. During the three-day period of April 6 to 8, 2026, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, AFU, recorded 484 combat engagements, 150 on April 6th, 170 on April 7th, and 164 on April 8th. Over this same period, the Russian Federation launched at least 230 airstrikes, dropped 737 guided aerial bombs, CABs, deployed approximately 27,150 kamikaze drones, and carried out 10,144 attacks on Ukrainian positions and civilian settlements. The most difficult sectors over these 3 days were, above all, Pokrovsk, Kostiantynivka, Hulyapol, and Alexandrovsk. This indicates that Russia is attempting to seize the Donetsk region, concentrating the bulk of its resources there. Furthermore, the Russian Federation seeks to create conditions for a future offensive toward Zaporizhzhia. Russian losses. Summarizing official morning reports, Russian military losses over these 3 full days totaled 3,050 personnel, the equivalent of 1 full brigade. Equipment losses: 192 artillery systems, 5 MLRS, 3 air defense systems, and 6,143 drones. April 8th statistics: according to the General Staff's report on the morning of April 9th, the Russians lost an additional 1,040 personnel and 64 artillery systems in a single day. Ukrainian strikes and deep strikes. April 6th, Ukrainian aviation struck 6 clusters of enemy manpower and equipment. In the early hours, the armed forces hit the Sheskharis oil terminal in Novorossiysk, confirmed hit and a massive fire, and destroyed a Russian B-12 amphibious aircraft near Kacha in occupied Crimea. April 7th, aviation, missile forces, and artillery hit 3 concentration areas, 2 UAV control centers, and 1 artillery system. Specifically, strikes were confirmed on UAV control centers in Zelene, Zaporizhzhia, and Udachne, Donetsk. Additionally, 3 reservoirs were hit at the Grushova oil depot, and 2 drones struck a Russian Project 11356R frigate, a Kalibra cruise missile carrier. An official report also confirmed a strike at the Ust-Luga oil terminal in the Leningrad region, where 3 reservoirs were damaged. April 8th, the General Staff confirmed strikes on oil depots in Feodosia and Gwardiske, occupied Crimea, logistics warehouses in Svetlé, Sukhodilsk, and Velika Novosilka, a field artillery depot near Yalta, Donetsk, a UNV warehouse near Stepne, and an ammo dump near Uralo-Kavkaz, a signal intelligence station and a Bastion coastal missile system position in Crimea. Reuters clarified that the Feodosia strike targeted Crimea's largest maritime oil terminal, critical for fueling Russian forces on the peninsula. Night of April 8th to 9th, Ukraine launched a new long-range strike. Drones attacked the Krymskaya linear pumping station in the Krasnodar Krai, a key node in oil infrastructure feeding Novorossiysk and the Ilsky and Afipsky refineries. Enemy attacks on Ukraine. While Ukraine focuses on destroying Russia's military and oil infrastructure to halt aggression, Russia continues to commit acts of terrorism and crimes against humanity. April 6th, Russia launched over 140 strike drones. In Odessa, a strike killed 3 civilians, including a mother and her 2-year-old child, and wounded 16. Residential buildings, a kindergarten, and energy infrastructure were damaged, leaving 16,700 people without power. Strikes also targeted energy facilities in Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, and Dnipropetrovsk. April 7th, out of 110 drones launched, Ukrainian air defense intercepted 77. In Preluki, Chernihiv, at least 3 hits, including the city council building, wounded 15 people, including a minor. In Nikopol, an FPV drone hit a civilian passenger bus, killing 4 and wounding 17. In the Zaporizhzhia Legion, 804 strikes on 45 settlements killed 2 and wounded 9. In the Kherson region, 4 were killed and 21 wounded, with a hospital reported damaged by airstrikes. April 8th to 9th. On the night of April 8th, 146 out of 176 were intercepted. A strike on Ismail damaged port infrastructure and a civilian vessel. By the morning of April 9th, the Air Force reported 99 out of 119 were intercepted. Reuters also reported damage to a power substation in the Odessa region and the death of one man from a guided bomb in the Zaporizhzhia region. Conclusion. From April 6th to April 8th, 2026, the front line remained extremely tense. Russia maintained primary pressure on the Pokrovsk and Kostiantynivka axes and sharply increased intensity in Huliapol, utilizing mass cab strikes, kamikaze drones, and artillery. Simultaneously, Ukrainian forces not only repelled assaults but also neutralized UAV control centers, enemy clusters, and targeted the Russian rear, specifically oil logistics and naval assets. Meanwhile, Russia persisted in its tactic of terrorizing civilian infrastructure and transport. Ukraine continues to resist the aggressor, holding back the savages and murderers at the doorstep of Europe. Ukraine will surely prevail. Thank you for watching. Stay on the side of good. Support Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.